That is not the whole show. You ready for another act?
Yeah!
Totally sweet. This next act is a guy with a name, and that name is Tristrom, Cooke, ladies and gentlemen.
Has anyone else noticed that it's gotten suddenly very scary in here? I guess it's just me, because I'm going to try something a bit different. Not body crowd surfing, because I didn't bring my bathers or my board, sorry. In fact, I've decided that, see, the way I normally do this is I write a script. I then learn it for 3 hours until I know it backwards, and then I learn it for another 3 hours till I know it forwards, because that seems to be the order that you prefer your comedy. And then I come up here on stage and I discover I just don't remember my line. I mean, sometimes I just completely forget and I think, but sometimes I just forget for a second, and it's just a really bad feeling. I just hate it. But I've come up with a way so I never forget my lines, and I'm trying that tonight. And that is by not knowing the script in the first place. Now, see, and to make things worse, I'm going to try some audience interaction as well. So let's see how that works out. But I'm not completely in the dark. I do have a sort of vague idea of what I want to do. I wrote some jokes, but I don't know whether I'll get to use them or not. So let's just go through. I've set a series of tasks for me to get through. So let's do the first one, which is a conversation with a random person in the audience. Normal, everyday conversation. Easy pointed at. Do you have a name?
Alex.
Oh, okay. That was just a yes or no question. It's good that you want to share, so thanks very much for that. So, have you had the name long? It's good. I find it very useful to have a name, because it's like, if you're in a group and someone says, hey you, it could be any of you. But if they were to say, hey Alex, they would know exactly who you're talking about. Unless there were two Alexes, in which case then you'd have to go to the surname for a tiebreaker. So, do you have a surname?
Yes.
Yes. That's the answer I was looking for. Very good. So, that was a normal conversation, I think. Normal for me. Okay, so the next thing to do is to ask another question of a random person in the audience like you. What's your favourite colour?
Purple.
Purple. That's not even a colour. It isn't, and to prove it, I have here a Dulux colour chart. If we look at this, we have things like Integra, True Blue, and Columbia. So, but don't look sad. I know it's not a real colour, but I'll try and come up with a new favourite colour for you. How about jaundice? It's sort of in between pus yellow and colostomy brown. So, or how about this one? Bob Brown, which is sort of between emerald and soylent green. So, feel free to choose from any of those. Okay, now what I'm going to do next is, this is a bit risky, I'm going to ask, whose favourite colour is burnt sienna? Nobody. You sense a trap, and you would be right. So, can I have just somebody who's willing to come up on stage and have their fortune read? Very quickly? Nobody? Okay then. Well, let's move on to the improvisation section. So this is going to be completely unplanned, because I'm going to take something from you in the audience, some suggestion, and I will try and do something with it, hopefully. Any suggestions, please?
Cats!
Cats.
No way, I was going to say that.
Cats are actually the very last thing on the list of animals that I'm producing. I'm getting a list of animals in order of how good a friend they are to man. So at the front, I mean, dog is a man's best friend. Then we've got sort of cats right near the end, near mosquitoes. I don't like cats. And I guess squids are somewhere in the middle because although they're a bit icky, they sort of have lots of arms so they can hug you with them. Okay, well, I think that's about all I've got. And if you enjoyed this, please see my fringe show next year, The Three Acquaintances, which is a 4-person play. So, thanks very much.
When he got up, we were like, oh, this could go either way, and it went the right way! Now,